Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? Testing? 1, 2, testing? Mic check! Hello, everybody. I'm John Roberts, and I don't normally dress like this. But today I'm doing a topic which I thought would be of more interest to corporate viewers, so to speak, people who are holding meetings online, educators who are now compelled to educate their pupils via a medium such as this. So I thought I would dress the part at least to kind of fit in, help out a little bit better. Anyway, let's get right into it. You know my mantra, better audio makes better video. And obviously, I've been doing content production for about 5 years now. So I got a little bit better idea what I'm doing. But now, thanks to the pandemic, we have a whole bunch of people who are now suddenly compelled to become content producers, whether they want to or not. So that's the aim of this video, is to help out. Better audio makes better video. So let's test different methods of getting your speaking voice into the computer. Let's get to it. Again, none of these products has paid one thin dime for me to talk about them today. They are not sponsoring my content in any way. I'm just mentioning them because this is what I happen to have on hand in order to demonstrate these different microphone techniques to you. The first you'll notice right now, which I'm using, is the built-in microphone on my laptop. And obviously that's going to be a first choice for a lot of people, because if you own a laptop computer, then voila, you own a microphone that's built into it. But as you can tell, it's not really the best sound quality. It's picking up my voice okay, but you're also getting how lively the room is. You're getting any kind of background noise that happens, anything that can come in and distract from your message that's coming out of your mouth. Obviously, if you have an important message, like you're a work group leader and you're talking to people whose performance you are responsible for, or you're an educator and you're trying to teach your pupils an important point about Grant's presidency. If you're a religious leader, a priest, an imam, a rabbi, and you're speaking to your flock, and you obviously now need for your message to be heard. Well, you can do it with a built-in mic, but as you see, that's a bit rubbish. So let's look at some alternatives. Well, then the next lowest cost alternative is going to be a set of earbuds, like these, which does at least have the advantage of moving the microphone a little closer to your face, although that could be argued it could be a little bit too close. As you hear, the audio doesn't really sound much better. That's because, like your computer mic, it is also a very tiny little microphone, little electric microphone. But again, low-cost alternative. If you already own an iPhone, or if you own an Android, then it very likely came with a set of these. So you probably already have this already. Just look in the box you left them sitting in, and you can put them back to work. On a related subject, of course, this is why you're more likely to have earbuds if you have an Android than an Apple, because Apple took the headphone jack off for some reason. I have one on my old phone. I love it. Boo sucks, Cupertino. Put it back.
Now here's a popular option with sports fans because you can pretend to be a sportscaster. This is a headset microphone. This particular one is made by Logitech. It has a little boom microphone and a great accessory for people like me who have ADD, headphones, so you can kind of block out the rest of the world a little bit more and concentrate more on your meeting. And they go for generally about $30 to $150. Generally depending on the connection standard. They connect either by the 3.5 millimeter jack, or they can connect via USB as this set does, or it can connect via Bluetooth, though I don't see why, if you'd want Bluetooth, unless you just have to move around a lot. unless you just have to get up from the computer and go make yourself a sandwich in the kitchen and still have your voice be heard to the people on the other end of the meeting. But there's also another point to this too, and that is microphone technique. I know a lot of people think, well, this microphone should be right in front of your face for the best results, right? Well, obviously that doesn't work with this microphone the way it's designed. But also you can hear how horrible my voice sounds right now. It's clipping. You're getting all the mouth clicks and pee pops from me. So the point is, you want the microphone actually a little bit out of the way of your mouth, like this, because it will still pick up the sound of your voice. What you don't want it picking up is the sound of your breath.
Well, the next step up in sound quality is a good quality USB microphone, and you're not seeing this one, it's just out of shot on a little stand. Here it is. This is the Samson USB Meteor microphone. Now, if you've got a desk surface that's close enough to your face, you can use these little wings here to prop it up on the desk that way. It comes with its own stand, or you can do as I did and use a little stand to bring it closer to its face. The other thing I like about the Samson Meteor mic, of course, is it has some very classic looks to it, if that matters to you. But the thing to remember about USB microphones, especially early ones like this, and you can pick up the Samson Meteor mic these days for about $70, is that this is a 16-bit A to D interface. Basically, it's the microphone and the interface built into one unit. But because it's 16 bits, that reduces the dynamic range, which is the difference between the loudest and the quietest sound that you can capture and process. So that's a little bit of a handicap, but for most people, not necessarily serious ones. There are newer microphones out on the market, a little bit more expensive, like the AKG Lyre, which does record at 24 bits and at 96 kHz of resolution. That's professional grade. So if you're serious about good sound quality, a USB microphone is a good start. And in fact, when I started voice acting, this was the microphone I started with. And last but not least, especially if you're serious about your sound quality like me, because I'm an audio nerd, and I've been doing this for 5 years, professionally and semi-professionally, then you might want to go with something like a USB interface, like the Focusrite 2i2 that I'm using right here, as you can see. That just plugs into your computer with a USB, and you can plug any XLR microphone you want into it, such as this gorgeous classic Shure 55. Now the Shure 55, I'm just going to wax poetic about a little bit because it's one of my favorite microphones. This has been in continuous production since 1939. The Shure 55 actually shows up in a couple of historical photographs, being used by such notables as Harry S. Truman and Martin Luther King Jr. And it was the preferred stage and studio microphone of the King himself, Elvis Presley. So there you have it. 5 very different ways of putting sound into your computer, from cheap and simple to complex, elaborate, and stylish. I hope you learned something. I also hope you had fun, because I had fun. And if you had fun, well, then, thank you very much for tuning in. And I'll catch you on the flip side, baby. Bye-bye. I wonder if I have any more beer left in the fridge.